Grete from Scandinavian today. I'm going to bake a very old-fashioned and traditional cake called Grandfathers Beard, or in Danish, Bedstefars Skæg. The cake is baked with the bottom of the cake is firm. Then on top of that we have a layer of, it could be either raspberries, or you can use strawberries, or if you have another fruit you prefer, go ahead and use that. And then at the top we are having meringue, and I think it's pretty easy to make and it's absolutely delicious. So let's start mixing the ingredients. The ingredients for Grandfather's Beard or Bedstefars Skæg is the following: 8 ounces of sugar, 4 egg yolks, 14 ounces of flour. Then I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder, which I'm adding to the flour, and of course mix it in thoroughly. I also have about 5 ounces of soft butter, as well as 1 cup of milk and approximately 6 tablespoons of raspberry jam. And of course you can use strawberry jam if you prefer that. So I'll start mixing the ingredients, and the butter is of course soft, so I now add some of the sugar and beat it in there little by little. And now I can start adding the egg yolks. Actually, I should mention, I also like to add a teaspoon of vanilla sugar or a vanilla extract if you have that. And now I'm going to add the flour as well as the milk little by little. And this is all mixed up, and I can now bake it in my spring form. And of course I'm going to butter the form as well as flour it before I pour in the batter. And the batter is coming in the baking form, and the oven has been set at 375. So I'll start baking my cake. Okay, I can stick it in the oven now, like I said. And I'll bake it for approximately half an hour, but you want to check to make sure it's baked all the way. And why it's called Grandfather's Beard is if you take a bite of this cake, you get a little bit of the meringue on top of your lip, and because of that it's called Grandfather's Beard. And it is very popular in Denmark. I'm sure you will like it. I'm going to make meringue, and I use 4 egg whites and 9 ounces of sugar for that. So while the cake is in the oven baking, I will make the meringue for the cake. And of course the cake is almost finished. And when the egg whites are all stiff, I beat in the sugar, which I have right here. And here it's all finished, so I can pour it on the cake now. And I now add the raspberry jam to the top of the cake. And of course I increase the heat in the oven to 400 degrees. Okay, so I spread out the jam, the raspberry jam here. And then I'm going to add the meringue on top. And then I can put it in the oven and bake it for another at least 10 minutes. I want to make sure the meringue is baked before I take it out, of course. Okay, so this looks good. And here's the meringue. So this is a nice big cake. Okay, and it can now go in the oven, and I'll check on it in about 10 minutes. And just look at this, I still have a lot of raspberries in my garden, and it's November now, so I really enjoy it. They taste wonderful. And my cake is all baked. I actually baked it a little bit longer with the meringue. It took about 15 to 20 minutes to finish it. So it depends on how big your eggs are, and you know that affects the size of the egg whites, of course. But I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So I let it cool down a little bit before I taste it. So here is my finished cake, and it's absolutely wonderful. I like it so much. And I'm ready to take a bite of my delicious cake. So here we go. And of course I have raspberries on the side, but we do have raspberry jam in here too. Believe me, it's good. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you another day. Skål. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to our channel, because every week we publish traditional as well as modern Scandinavian recipes, and this will help you to celebrate special events as well as memories with family and friends. And we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope to see you another day. Take care. Skål.